Yeah, so it's going to be time for another Factorio series in between the wave defense speedruns, because getting a personal best gets increasingly difficult, and this in theory should be chill, but it kinda won't be, because we're still putting ourselves on a bit of a timer. We're actually going to go achievement hunting. We're going to see if we can get the 15-hour achievement with marathon settings, which means all of the patch richness settings are just the same, but we've got 4 times multiplier and expensive recipes. Let's also get us the research queue, and I have scouted a seed for this as well. So let's have a look at what that looks like. Yeah, so there's a bunch of filler iron, which is going to be super useful. This area also going to be highly useful. Quite a lot of trees. Actually, looking at it now, there's not a lot of tree cover down to these bases. We're going to be attacked over this desert, which is kind of fine. Oil here, oil over here. There's another oil this way. And yeah, we're gonna take this map. Let's get into it. We're going to see if we can launch a rocket. Oh, there's a coal rock here as well. We'll have this. We're going to see if we can launch a rocket within 15 hours on a marathon map, which is going to be interesting. I've kind of got a bit of a plan, but it's all mostly a theory-crafted plan, and not actually, like, it's going to change, because it always does, because that's how plans work when you try and implement them for the first time. Yeah, so one of the things about marathon mode is usually you have to be pretty onto the ball about cutting down your trees and getting your coal rocks and getting your fuel and all that kind of stuff, because you start with 8 plates, and usually you need 1 more plate to make another burner miner. In expensive mode you need another like 20 and a bit, so we've got a while. So we're going to use that time to wander around, cut down some trees, not worry about things too much. Oh wait, with achievements, track the... Yeah, I reset all of these, and finish the game, trigger an attack by pollution. Where's the 15-hour one? Is it all the way at the bottom? No Time For Chitchat. Yeah, this one. Track that achievement. Thanks. We might also use that as a kind of... Yeah, we still need more of those. As a kind of, like, episode timer as well. But it's going to be interesting. We're going to need to be fairly on the ball with stuff. So it's like, I'm not entirely sure what basis for comparison I should be using for how, like, yeah, the sort of the run timing, the progression, and all that kind of stuff. Marathon Deathworlds are... Like, there's a bunch of people putting Marathon Deathworld runs up, and I've got some of those up as well. How long is this? 9 and 21. Yeah, it's actually time to go back, isn't it? I've got a Marathon Deathworld series online as well, and yeah, I need 1 more of those. And yeah, I might link to that as well. And that took about... I wasn't going to a rocket, I was going past a rocket, but it was still on the order of like 40 hours or so for a Marathon Deathworld rocket. Okay, now we gotta go collect some more stuff. Yeah, so first of all, we need to go much faster than a Deathworld, but that's kind of the case anyway. Like, the other basis for comparison is, if we're thinking about doing a bunch of speedrun stuff, which this kind of is, and also doing marathon settings on a default map with biters on, the default settings world record for getting a rocket is like 2.5 hours. And first of all, I'm just straight up not that fast. But we've got about 8 times as much stuff. We need about 8 times as much stuff as a default settings world record, or as a default settings run, because we've got the expensive recipes and then also 4 times as much research to do. So part of that is if we build a base twice as big as the default settings speedrun base, then we should take 4 times as long, you know, question mark. The thing about that is that will then put us at about a 10-hour run, as an estimate, which I think is fine, because that also means I don't have to build the base as fast as the default settings speedrun base gets built, because I'm not that fast. That'll give us a bit of extra room to flex there, but also means that, yeah, the other issue with that is we've got to collect twice as many resources as a default settings speedrun, which is going to be interesting, because all these means we've got to connect more outposts, and also building all of this stuff is more expensive, but I haven't done any of this stuff as yet either. Do I even have... Yeah, I have enough of this. Do I have these guys somewhat evenly fueled? No, I do need more fuel. That's going to be an issue. Sure, I guess we're doing this with wood. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, we're going to go grab some more rocks now. Those guys will collect us some more iron. We're going to need a lot of that. So yeah, so there's going to be a lot of outposting. We're going to need to outpost early. We're going to need to outpost often. We also are going to need to outpost before we've got things like bots, which are the usual tricks for outposting. So that's all going to be reasonably interesting. Yeah, we'll go... This kind of sandy desert terrain is often good for having rocks, so that's not a coal rock. That is a coal rock. And yeah, the other benefit of... The thing I like about collecting rocks on marathon mode is saves you from having to put miners on stone and coal, which means I can just keep expanding the miners on iron. I mean, bearing in mind, they might even have run out of fuel by the time I get back, because they didn't have a whole lot of fuel in them. That's unfortunate. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Yeah, that's normal, isn't it? Yeah, that base is actually pretty close. Okay, so that's... Are these coal rocks? No. Okay, fine. Yeah, so we've got a lot of furnaces now. Interesting other thing about Marathon that I didn't initially realize. Burner mining drills on Marathon mode take 2 stone furnaces. So that's fun. We got a lot of that now. We're probably still trying to transition out of the burner mining phase pretty quickly. Yeah, these guys are super low on fuel, and I also haven't done this stuff, so let's set this up in a kind of normal way. Yeah, I'm gonna need more of these. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We've got a bit of a plan. I don't think the plan is going to... it's a plan that's been theory crafted rather than a plan that's actually being tested. So maybe I run this a couple of times. Also, maybe I need to find another fuel source somewhere else. 2 of these things, okay, so these 2 go on the coal. That's the other fuel source. Sure. Yeah, and also because I think it's just going to be pretty messy. We're definitely going to have to cut a lot of corners. Like, we're not going to be doing full walls and safe things like that like we do in a Deathworld to make... Are there any other... Yeah, it's not going to be a nice safe run like a Deathworld ends up. It's still going to be messy pretty much the whole way through. So maybe that's interesting. It also means that, this is not going to be a particularly long series. Like, this timer on the top left, that's, there's 14 hours and 52 minutes left in the series, in theory, maybe less than that. It's also, I say it's a change from the wave defense, because the wave defense, that's not what's supposed to be. These guys are supposed to be, these guys are supposed to be those things. Yeah, the wave defense is supposed to be, or at least, okay, let's phrase that differently. The wave defense is at this point somewhat more intense because getting a PB at this point takes quite a lot of effort and focus. Whereas this is supposed to be like, I I like chill runs for the series in between speedrunnings, or at least, you know, concurrent with the speedrunning. The problem is this is not necessarily a chill series, because this is a series that I can just fail. Like, it's entirely possible. Do I actually want... I don't think I want those ones there at all. Yeah, it's entirely possible that this series does not work. So that's fun. I think we're using wood here as well, because we don't actually have that much coal at the moment. So yeah, so we're still kind of pollution conscious as well, because the less polluting we do, the less we have to bother defending. We've got a couple of bases nearby that we're going to have to deal with. There probably aren't coal rocks in this direction at all, are there? There's backup filler coal, which we're definitely going to have to tap. And then there's, yeah, not a whole lot of stuff. Let's actually check this properly. And no, there's no coal rocks. Okay, fine. Yeah, these are kind of decent numbers to start with. So yeah, so we're probably still transitioning out of burner miners earlier. Like, I think I've now at this point made all the burner miners I want to, and I'd rather get onto electric smelting. Although all of that is also so much more expensive. That's not what I was using that for, but whatever. Yeah, that's all so much more expensive here as well. Like, normally I'd make like 3 or 4 of these and fill them up with coal at once, but like they cost 100 iron each, and we're going to be struggling for that amount of iron. Like, one of these, get some pipes, get some of those, get some boxes. Yeah, actually, I wanted more. I did actually want more pipes than that. I wanted a couple of these because I wanted to be able to get the power plant away from this lake, because it's kind of close to this base. So that's... and then that's actually still... it's actually still quite a long way from... yeah, we're going to need some more of these, because it's... we've still got to get the... what do we need? I just need more of everything at this point. Okay, let's go set it up. Yeah, we're going to need quite a few power poles to get. Let's actually have one more of these things. And then I can bring the power plant in the way of... because I would have to get it to here if I'm not going to hit this wreck. But that's probably still a better idea, because it's going to be further away from... yeah, like if we start it there, hopefully that's far enough away from that other little nest cluster to not be so much of an issue. But yeah, so we're gonna do, you know, normal kind of expansion stuff. Is this gonna be... yeah, that's not in the way of... fine. So let's have... that's more than I need. 20. That's more precise than I actually need it to be. Sure. So that might be as far as that power plant goes. It might go further. I do actually like taking them further, don't I? I do like them getting them up to... if I put another 16 on the end. Now we can do it different ways, whatever. Not something to be super concerned about now. Yeah, we get to electric mining, we pollute a bit less, we expand more slowly, but that was kind of always going to be the case anyway. Oh, these guys are sad. Don't have... sure, make those. Yeah, we can get 2 electric miners. Isn't that exciting? Yeah, electric miners are pretty expensive. Everything is pretty expensive. And I think the first electric mining, I think I'm going to do the thing where I'm just going to pivot all of the burner miners back to iron. And then... that's kind of in the way. Actually, these guys, yeah, okay. So we've got these other electric miners turning up now. So we'll just go straight into substituting the electric miners onto the copper. So we're gonna do this thing again, because that's, if I can get in the right place. This is my like reasonably functional way of getting copper mining going. we're going to need more coal as well, so let's get that. Can I... yeah, let's have one nice big row of stuff through there, and then I can have the first of these coal miners here. Yeah. And then give me the coal. Yeah. So yeah, now we've still got to just expand a bunch more. Give me all of this stuff. And is this going to be... this is going to be kind of in the way, isn't it? Oh well. Because we also don't have research going at all yet, and that's probably a thing I should think about. But this also still requires, yeah, just more of that stuff as well. Okay. And I actually need more copper for that. Oh yeah, because I've got to do this switch thing. Yeah, this is the old strat that I have, that I'm, you know, completely familiar with and not at all lost in this case. It's fine. So with 3 electric miners on coal, this will actually increase the amount of coal we're mining, which is good, because we need to do that. We need a bunch of these, we need a bunch of these. Where's this last miner? Come on. Yeah, so do we still have... we still have a decent number of furnaces. We're going to move these back to the iron, because we still need a lot of iron. Let's go this way. For no particular reason. I mean, these are probably all... some of that went on the ground, that's not what I wanted. I also wanted to save some of this iron because I wanted to put it in... yeah, I wanted to put it in the power grid, because I still need to do that. I guess we, like, start working on these while we're away. 19 is, like, barely even worth a trip to the power grid to top it up. And I guess we still got a bit of time running these things. Yeah, so the 4 times... yeah, let's line this up first. The 4 times tech cost doesn't apply to automation, which is nice, but it then will apply to everything else, which means that it's kind of difficult to respond to... like, we're going to have a combat plan before we start polluting these bases, because there won't be time to pivot into a combat plan. I didn't even need that much, oh well. There kind of won't be time to pivot into a combat plan if we annoy these bases and then try and get the tech later. So everything is going to be a little bit more expensive and a little bit more difficult, but that's fine. These guys are still kind of doing a thing. Yeah, so let's get this. Let's get these guys. That's more than they need. And yeah, let's have that going. Give me all of this stuff. You guys do that as well. Yeah. So there's kind of 2 ways to do this kind of interstitial electric button or fully automated mining. This is the way that I often do with the copper and Deathworlds, because it's not too tricky because there aren't that many furnaces. But what I'm going to do here instead is... okay, you have all the rest of that, just so we have automation up. And I think while I'm waiting to craft these miners, I can actually go back to the coal. Yeah, we're going to do a different thing where we mine into boxes and then manually feed those boxes into furnaces, because I think that scales a little better when I've got a lot more than a couple of miners. Because... okay, let's have this one here. That's the wrong place. Do I actually have the boxes? Yeah, I do. Because we're going to need... yeah, so normally you'll run like a lot of the stuff off burner miners, and then you get a ton of belt, and you'll go and automate something. We don't have the resources to quite make that much stuff yet. Like, the belt is more expensive, the inserters are more expensive, everything is just more expensive. And so I would rather get all our expansion into just more mining drills. And then, yeah, we're gonna go build some smelter columns. I guess here? I guess we can start here? Sure. Oh yeah, and then at some point we're gonna need some of these as well. Let's move it up a little bit. Let's start here. And then... yeah, we're just gonna hand feed all of this stuff. and move our iron over there manually, because we got a bit of time to do all this stuff by hand. Yeah, let's... I mean, what is going to be next? We're going to need logistics, we're going to need military and/or gun turrets. Not sure which way around we want to do those, but it will be... Yeah, whatever, that can stay there for the moment. I need to get more coal as well. Yeah, making all those myself, whatever. This means I actually need, yeah, I need more of these things. Cool. Let's put... Okay, I've got enough coal for the moment. Yeah, we're still going to attempt to pile a lot more resources into expanding before we're necessarily automating a lot of things, because that's, like, we just don't have... How many of these do I have? One? Yeah, you can go there. And then needed one more of those. And I've got enough fuel for that, so that's fine. So then we can go back to these things. Yeah. We're going to attempt to expand resource collection before we're attempting to expand either the science or the processing. That should be... Yeah, we got enough for a while now. Because resource collection, we just need more resources. Do I need... I'm gonna need some of those, aren't I? Yeah, because these guys are expensive. These guys are expensive. Everything is expensive. I also gave away all the coal. Okay, fine. Give me all of this stuff. Do I have? I do have two of these. They can go there. You can have some more of that. Let's have a second one of these. I'm nearly rich enough to be able to afford a second assembler and actually have it doing stuff for me, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, more of this. Need more coal. Do I have? I don't have. I'm kind of building it at the moment, aren't I? Oh well. Yeah, so we still kind of need to do logistics stuff. I need a lot of those, and I need a lot of these. And I think we're keeping the burner miners running for a bit, just because we don't have that much stuff yet. But we also do want more mining drills. Okay, I've got one more mining drill. Okay, let's have... Not there, let's actually put it in a good place like this. Then we're eventually going to have that stuff there, and then... Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I just need iron at this point. So I've got some of it here. And... Yeah... One more mining drill. I did want more mining on the coal, didn't I? I don't have the fuel for that at the moment, so that's kind of silly. Give me all of this stuff. Yeah, because this is a decent number of plates coming in now, and yeah, definitely needed more coal. And actually have several of these, so we can go here and here. Box mining this coal. That's, to be honest, more coal than we want at the moment. But then again, this will let us bulk fuel things like this and not have to worry about it for a while, so I like not worrying about things. Probably shouldn't have given all that fuel away, but never mind. Okay. You make me stuff, you make me stuff. Am I rich enough to... Yeah, let's have another one of those. We'll move... I kind of want... Yeah, I kind of want 3 of each of those. Because I do want to get this stuff going again. Like, we want to get ourselves a little mini science. And we also kind of want 3 of these. Because we still got to get logistics going at some point. You probably got more than needed, didn't you? Yeah. Still don't have any fuel. Let's get those going as well. Do I have? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I need at the moment, and a lot of stuff I don't have, so that's fine. Should be able to make... Why not? Still not more copper? Okay. To be fair, being poor and out of stuff isn't a thing I'm necessarily surprised by. That's making a lot of stuff myself, but also whatever. That's pretty nice. How's the cloud? The cloud is actually really a problem. We're going to need some combat stuff before we get the logistics stuff, which is going to make me sad. But also, whatever. I guess I could also cut... I could cut the burner mining. It just doesn't look like I'm going to. Do we have... Yeah, I want another one of those. Do I have the third? It's on the way. Okay, so then we can go back to making these. Cool. And then you can have all that, you can have all of that, and you guys are out of cogs. Cool. Not having all the stuff I need. That being said, I did reset the achievements, so we've got that nice strat of I should get warnings when I'm about to be attacked, because we haven't yet got the we have triggered attacks from pollution achievement. 18, 6 more. That's the 6. I'm not going to fuel those yet, I don't have anything to do with it. Yeah, we're going to need more of these, and then we're going to just need more belt, and then, yeah, put one of those there, put that there, put this here, put that kind of stuff. Yeah, just need more things. Do these guys need to be... They do need to be switched. That's nice. That'll get me more stuff. Okay. I mean, am I happy about how this is progressing? I guess, kind of. Am I rich enough yet? If I line these up in the way that they will later extend onto the belts, then... and also power looks like, yeah, power looks like it's sad, so I guess we should go and do that again. He said, giving away all the fuel. Let's make sure that these guys, yeah, have all of that they need. And then we'll do that, and then I guess from the looks of it, I'm circling back up here to do this again before getting fuel to give to the power grid. So do I need 3 of those? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm just going to need more of those. That's the power grid, which, I mean, we were kind of on the way to dealing with anyway, so I don't know that I'm super sad about that. I'm a little bit sad. It is a thing that feels pretty bad. But we are at least doubling the size of the power grid as we... Actually, let's put these down first. Yeah, so we did have capacity. It was just that one of those things ran out. So that's, I guess, kind of fine. And now we need to get the military research done. We probably need... I mean, turrets would probably have been the better choice, because... I guess with military I can push the bases. Because they do look like they're only 1 nest bases. What do I want? Oh, so I've already got 4 of these guys. Yeah, then I definitely need to work on getting cogs out. You guys are all fine for the moment. Give me more cogs. Because we're actually close to the point of needing... I was going to say needing a lot more belt, but I think we're going to get some assemblers so that we can... just noticed that I've got 6 mining tools on my inventory. Yeah, get some more assemblers out so that we can process some chips at a somewhat decent rate. And by chips I mean coils. Actually, I've got... Yeah, let's put them over here. It's fine. It's not really a speed run. We don't need to really be in a hurry. No, yeah, those guys don't need to be switched yet. Those guys are still fine. 39 of these things, do I need to... I think maybe we start to worry about when we mine some stone as well. So let's just throw that there. Do we need... I don't think I actually need that many, but we're going to do that. And then I've got... How many of these do I already have? 10, so I actually only need 2 more. And then I am... That would be my half belt of stuff. Do you have... I probably have a lot of iron in the... Yeah, I probably have a lot of iron in that other furnace column, which I should probably go get. I should also put these miners somewhere. Yeah, this is already a pretty grim patch for getting half a belt of stuff off it, isn't it? Okay, so military's done. Yeah, we're on to that. Then we're on to logistics. Sure, things that are going to be useful. Give me all of this stuff. Do I have one? Cool. Yeah, because we need... So I definitely want to get all of this stuff automated. And, like, things actually getting into their assemblers before worrying about going and pushing either of those bases. Yeah, so we should be able to have... I think we've actually got enough stuff to think about at this point actually automating some mining, which is pretty exciting. Do I need... Yeah, give me these things back. I still have boxes I'm going to need... Yeah, I've got more of those anyway. And yeah, automating mining time. We're going to go here. We're going to have a box like that. We're going to have some coal in a box. And then this guy is going to wander in here and do that. Somewhere I'm connecting... I don't think that's going to be too much of the way, is it? Okay, so we are... You know, not too deep in, and we are connecting our first half lane of iron, which is kind of exciting, I guess. I think actually what I'm going to do, this hand feeding stuff, because I've already got... Like, here's where the output belt is going to be, and I think I'm just going to hand feed the iron into the other side, because... Okay. I was going to say I've got half lane coming in, but I've already got that hand fed stuff. So yeah, you guys can go there. Give me all this stuff. You guys are kind of okay for things. Probably need to swap this. That's actually pretty good swap timing. Don't want to be doing that for too much longer, but probably still will be. Yeah, you guys take that. That was taking the coal out of those guys, and I kind of want to put the coal back in those guys. And yeah, we're gonna still need more of these. That's kind of fine. Give me this stuff. If I've got... So that means I've got military. Do I have wood? I don't have the wood that I need for that plan. Okay, fine. Give me all of these. You guys need a couple more cogs. I've got the iron to give you cogs. I've got that stuff as well. You guys are fine for that. This shouldn't really be backing up. This is only going to be backing up if the furnaces here are working through, or out of coal, are working through what was hand-fed earlier. So we'll prevent that from backing up, which is nice. We'll get all this stuff into these furnaces, which we're not quite in a position of being able to expand yet. I do have two of these. And I think, actually, the thing I'm going to be looking at is if I can... Yeah, good mechanics. Good job. I need turrets... I just need stuff. Shouldn't have actually given away all that, should I? But you've got way more than you need. I should actually get pipes at the moment as well, because... Yeah, I've got kind of enough of those, don't I? I need pipes. Because we've got to go expand the power grid again. I need to collect wood so I can have a shotgun. And then we're kind of... I mean, we actually haven't automated anything. We haven't automated coal into the power grid, which is kind of in the same direction. 147, yeah, whatever. Oh, hey, yeah, just exactly what I was talking about. Cool. I guess we're going to do that now. I was thinking about automating coal into the power grid as I went to go and push that base. That still might be the plan. Is that... Actually, is that as many assemblers as I want? Do I really want that many assemblers? But I'm not getting the mini science ones back yet, but I don't think I want all of those assemblers. Maybe. These guys are kind of okay. Yeah. Get all of that, get all of that. These guys, yeah, I guess we're going back to cogs here. These guys don't really need a flip yet. Am I happy with how this is going? Kind of. I mean, we've at least automated half a lane of all of this stuff. You guys have more of that. And then, yeah, I do need more belt. Those guys have got all of that. We don't really need stuff yet. And then 83 belt. That's going to be close, isn't it? I've got enough inserters. Okay, in that case, and I'm making the assemblers now. This is almost okay. Give me these back then, because we can set all of this up down the other end. If I have enough belt, which I might. And the thing is... Yeah, there's enough space to build some amount of stuff here, isn't there? Kind of want to leave a bit of space, because there's quite a lot to do. But we're going to do something like this, and we're going to be mostly limited by inserter speed, I think, because these recipes are kind of mental. That goes there, that goes there. Yeah, so that's kind of what we need to worry about. Bullets and pipes. Which one is it? It's going to be... Oh, it's actually kind of both. Yeah, it's both. Cool. Okay. Let's see if we can get... Oh, they're here now. Interesting. That was a box they destroyed. That was all my iron, That was a box of stone that I'd mined, which is a little bit of a shame. Okay. I mean, we don't actually need a whole lot of defenses at the moment. That's probably fine. Give me all of this because we're here. The other ones are probably going to attack the power grid, so let's have... Yeah, let's generally worry about this a little. I mean, losing that stone is a bit of a shame. And I kind of need to put that back as well. You guys are kind of short on stuff. You guys do all of that. Yeah, I should go and put inserters back on. Yeah, we're going to do all that. We're going to... Oh yeah, this guy actually wants some of that stuff, doesn't it? We're going to see... Yeah, we need to... I want to set all of this up. And this is going to be strongly inserter limited at this point. But that's okay. Here, like here, and there. Okay, so we've got some amount of stuff set up. Kind of. Nearly. There we go, and then all of this is still going to be inserter limited. Steel, I guess, is the next thing. What did I... Oh yeah, that was what I wanted. Before all of that military tech stuff, I wanted to take some number of these so I could... Oh, I don't have the belt. I was going to automate... if I'm automating belt, let's just do that. These guys are kind of fine. That other base is almost certainly attacking me at some point soon in the power grid, so I should probably worry about that. Will I actually worry about it? Who knows? Those guys are going to be fine for a bit. That's going to be nearly enough to get some amount of coal to the power grid. We're going to reposition one of these things again, and you know, the same spot where it was destroyed last time, because, you know, that'll be fine. I don't actually think I need those yet. And yeah, we can just run this a little bit to the side. Actually, no, straight down. More or less in exactly this place. I'd be super surprised if, yeah, it's not quite in exactly the right spot, but that's fine. We can wander down here. Now I can go back to... Yeah, I've got the extra power grid I want, so let's have, like, some of each of those things. And I'm not super worried about the handcrafting time, because we're going to go push those bases when we're generally in this direction anyway. Is that true? That's not true. I want the rest of that belt. This guy can go in here. Okay, now we can have... Yeah, I have enough of these things, that's fine. It's not a whole lot of bullets. Oh, I was making more gun totes and then I cancelled the gun totes, wasn't I? Okay, so let's go push this base. We may as well swing around and push the other base at the same time. We've at least got... I don't have any fish. Some fish are going to be useful. I thought I had fish. Maybe I did not have fish. Okay. Yeah, so there's definitely an attack building there as well. We don't have military 2, which is a bit of a shame. This is one nest, one worm, whatever. Also don't have armor. But that's also fine. These guys are what we want to deal with, and we dealt with them. We also don't have any bullet damage yet, but that's also completely fine. So that's one base pushed. We'll go and see the other base and deal with them as well. I'm pretty sure they're also just another one nest base. And I think there were a couple of other nests down here that we'll have to worry about later. And then we're going to need more of these, so let's build some of those. We're going to need more of these. We've got... Yeah, so that's a handcrafting queue that I'm going to be reasonably happy with for a bit. These guys are right here. So that's fine. Come on, get it. Still get a handcrafting queue, that's fine. Okay, 2 bases pushed. I think we're gonna aim for episodes of roughly an hour length, so maybe we have... maybe at most 15 of these things. But yeah, that's all going to back up kind of nicely. We got some more miners, so we can put these down as well. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be way more than we need there. Those burner miners are out. These guys also needed their coal. This is full, which is kind of fine. I think I'm okay with that. These guys are out of cogs, and I don't actually have cogs on me, so that's cool. And I guess we also can continue with the burner miners at the moment, because the bases that we were worried about pushing, we have now pushed. You know what? If I'm worried about you guys getting cogs, let's just rush that through now, and then make sure this mini-science has a bunch of stuff to keep going. And yeah, pretty sure that's 15? Yeah, it is. I've got actually more assemblers than this. Yeah, because I was thinking about setting up the circuits too. Circuits take quite a few assemblers in this setup in marathon mode. Yeah, lots of cogs. Just keep the mini science going. You guys have got a lot. You guys have got roughly enough of everything now? Yeah, sure, whatever. You guys will be fine for a bit. We'll leave you there. We're not polluting anyone that should be angry with us. It should be fine for a while. We'll go and automate some more things. We got... yeah. You guys don't have any stuff. Well, some of you guys have stuff. Some of you guys have stuff as well. Some of it's built up. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, then... do I need... I don't think I do. I think I probably just need more cogs. Yeah, then circuits. Circuits are kind of interesting because... where did I want this to go? Like that? Do I have boxes? I need some more boxes. I need some more wood for more boxes. Yeah, so marathon... there's a couple of things to talk about with circuits. I might just build this thing and then do another video later with some discussion on why this particular pattern that I... is that going to be in the way? I'm going to have to take care of all of that, aren't I? Well, yeah, why this particular pattern is a thing that I'm, like, happy about. But basically, kind of want pole there and there and there, and then a lot of these things... and then a couple of strategic boxes. That one actually goes that way. And then, yeah, this is going to be the circuits plan. You have all of that. This box goes here. This one... all of these guys are limited. And, yeah, that's going to be, I think, how we need to do things. We're going to need a lot of materials for this to work. And then, yeah, so... more belts of stuff coming in here. Let's not be building those at this point. Do I have another 5 assemblers? Yeah. Yeah, so there's various speedrunner things about knowing how many inserters you need and not being inserter blocked and all that kind of stuff. And also the ratios for expensive mode being somewhat mental. For chips. Yeah, and the chips need 8 cables instead of just 3, and more iron plates. And they ratio one of these chips things to 4 of these on coils, and it needs quite a lot of stuff. And now at this point, we need to get a lot more iron in, and also quite a bit of copper in. Do I have mining drills? No, because plate and chips. Okay, so let's get... yeah, another 6 of those is going to be, I mean, a start. It's not going to be great, but it's going to be a start. And then, yeah, I guess we can roll some of this. We can roll some of this down here, but this is not going to be everything we need. Okay. It's not going to be in... no, we can, yeah, we can sort of just have a splitter here and have this one going this way and that one going that way, so sure. So that's going to be copper and... oh, and hey, remember this whole thing about these guys being out. I guess we... yeah, I think we've got the belt to just make that work now, don't we? They can go... yeah, let's have it go a little bit further, because then... do I actually need to go further? No, that'll actually be fine. Yeah, so mini side's getting its thing done. Okay, that is not going to be everything we need, but it's fine. I think we just pull all of this up now, because we just need the space. Do we also... actually, yeah, let's, as a first thing, because of how much of that coal is backed up, the first thing we're going to do is, yeah, build more coal because it's backed up, but also, for priority right, check if we've got more of these things, because we probably need that stuff. Then can I have... I can have more of these. Yeah, get the coal on, because we need this coal automation to be able to... where's it going to go? If I'm going to have another iron lane, we can have 3 iron lanes. Oh, it's going to be mental. We're going to need so much stuff. Is this going to... that's not going to work. because I need to have a splitter. Yeah, here. So that's going to do that, and then this is where it turns, and again there, like that. Sure. Sure. And then this thing can go in here, and we've got that automated, and we've got some amount of copper building up on belts because we haven't automated the other side of that yet. We've got, yeah, no, it's, I was wondering about tearing the rest of that out, but I think I might wait for Steel Axe to finish before I attempt to redo the rest of that. We'll just put these things here for the moment, and pretend that that's a decent amount of iron to be getting. And yeah, so that's some iron automation. We've also got copper automation here. I don't have enough of these things, but I can not make them like that. That's silly. Instead, we're going to give this copper to these guys and grab these things. Grab these things and make not very many of those because we don't have this stuff. Why? Okay, also, yeah, just need more things. Okay, sure. That's going to be kind of how this works. Kind of how all of this works. Yeah, let's figure out how to get this stuff. Because we've got it waiting on the belt. We should at least do the pleasantries of figuring how to get that into the build. And yeah, now we can have a decent number of these things. That looks better, doesn't it? Some of those there, some here, some here. And now if we just automate this stuff in, we should have all our things automated. I think I should also build... I can't really... I don't have the stuff to build the radars at the moment, but I think radar's going to be a thing, because we're almost certainly annoying a couple of other bases at the same time. So yeah, there's going to be some amount of green circuit automation. I don't think we have the copper mining to really be that excited about it yet. Also, quite possibly the mini science is stalled out because it doesn't have all the right ingredients. Oh no, it's still going, it's just slow. Okay. I'm happy with it just being slow, as it turns out. There's not really anything else I need to do at this point. I mean, other than just build more stuff. Build more stuff is going to be what we need here. You have those coils. Oh yeah, a splitter is going to go here. Yeah, these guys, you can hurry along, and then plate. And yeah, let's have all the rest of those. Let's also just like presume we're going to be building out this at the same time, because that's kind of the next thing that's going to happen. And this is going to roll, I guess, like that. When I say I have a plan, I mostly mean I've theory crafted some numbers and sequences of things that I want. I don't actually have a handcrafting queue or anything like that. It's also occurring to me at this point that what I really want... do I have... Yeah, I have so many cogs, actually. I don't need that many cogs at this point. Again, you get some powergrid stuff, and then the other thing I want is actually a bunch of mining drills, because mining drills... Oh yeah, I need the chips for that. 15 more mining drills. Yeah, that's a good deal, isn't it? And then I'm still going to need a bunch more... Yeah, a bunch more inserters, but we can worry about that later as well. We've got... I can go there. These guys I need more anyway. How many is that? 9? Sure. These guys are actually kind of low on cogs, but I actually have cogs, so that's nice. I said I was going to wait for Steel Axe to clean this out, but that turns out not to be the case. Because I've got another 12 miners to put somewhere. So... one splitter? Can I have... No, I can't have some more of these. And yeah, the other radars that were on the list of things I wanted, I guess I don't have those either because I don't have the chips. Okay, and one splitter. Yeah, one splitter is not great. We're not going to worry about splitting that yet. We're just going to... I don't know when I expected to get that. I suppose I'm happy about it. Cool, thanks. Yeah, I should go and... I need more mining drills. I need more inserters. That's going to be kind of okay for now, I guess. Yeah, you guys just... Oh, you guys are banking stuff. That was not what I expected. Also, you guys have this stuff. And just, like, start working on things. Also, how is the power grid? Power grid is kind of okay. That's not really what I expected. Let's have another 6 of each of those things. Yeah, sure. Give me these 14 more mining drills. Yeah, that's what we want. Then I just need plate. And I can also have a bunch more of these things, which is also what we want. Oh, and then also... I did want splitters. So let's... Yeah, two splitters. Cool. Yeah, making my own... Making my own coils. Okay. Yeah, I don't need... if I've got all that stuff, I think actually bullets are going to be a thing that I want, but not many. That was not the right setting. Yep. And then these guys may as well also be limited, but it kind of doesn't matter yet. Like, I just don't have... I was going to say I don't have enough stuff, but I'm actually pretty close to having a lot of stuff, aren't I? It's actually pretty pleasant. I'm nearly rich. I nearly have 2 lanes of iron, which is a thing that feels pretty good for a first episode of Marathon. We're going to need a big science soon, though, so maybe that's... Can I get... I think that's going to be the question, isn't it? Can I get big science done? 11 shot. Can I get a big science done in the last 5 minutes of this episode? Maybe? Not if I don't have all of these things, but that's all at least partly automated, so sure. Yeah, we're going to throw 3 of those there as well. Get all that iron nice and quickly. Oh, there. Yeah, this is going to be... something like that. Okay. And we've got these guys at this point as well, so we can even do like a balancer in a kind of normal way. I wanted that prioritizing to the right. So whatever. Also, I don't really have 2 full belts on that at the moment. Yeah, so with 47 miners, okay, I can have 2 more. Yeah, I don't really have enough yet to really be worried about exactly how I'm balancing that stuff. Yeah, more power grid. Handcraft this stuff. Do I still have... I have... Yeah, sure. The radars are going to be a thing, aren't they? Yeah, so that's going to give us... Is that going to be... That's probably going to be enough radar coverage to get everything I need for the big science. Should I pull those? I mean, those guys, they're actually kind of out of copper, aren't they? Maybe I should have pulled those guys up. Never mind. This is kind of healthy. Maybe, actually. Yeah, maybe we call the first episode here. This is about an hour long. We'll call the first episode here. We'll come back and build some big science, because I don't think I'm going to get big science done in like 40, in like a minute 30. So yeah, that's episode 1. We're an hour into trying to do a marathon mode in like 15 hours, so we're 15% of the way through, and we've got basic mall. So yeah, episode splice.